Taurus, hey, how are you? It's Lisa, and I'm here to do the mid-month reading for October 2022. Oops, sorry, it's only a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody, but yeah, take what does, leave what doesn't. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for popping in. I hope you enjoy it, and you'll come back and see me again. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe. And if you've been here before, I really do appreciate the support. It means a lot. All right, let's see what we're going to find out for Taurus. Mid-month of October 2022. Taurus, mid-month of October 2022. Okay, got the Page of Coins. Seven of Swords. The Page of Swords. Wait, oh wait. Death card. The King of Coins. And the Magician. Alright guys, I'm going to take a look at this. And then, oops, I'll pull clarifiers with another deck, and at the end we'll pull a couple oracle cards. All right, starting out, this is how you're seeing yourself right now. With this Page of Coins energy, this is like you're feeling like there's an opportunity coming out for you. Something maybe skilled, like maybe you're trying to develop new skills. Maybe you're thinking about going to school possibly, or taking online classes. Because I feel like you are definitely kind of like in the zone to learn something new. And you feel like there's an opportunity around it if you're able to do it. All right. Now this Seven of Swords energy comes up. And this, usually it has like a, kind of a negative vibe to it, lying, cheating, stealing. And that doesn't feel like that at all here. Here it feels like you want to grab the opportunity. It does not feel like, I read intuitively, but this does not feel like a bad decision, or somebody's going to do a bad decision to you. It definitely feels like this is just a matter of him grabbing the opportunity. Because in the Rider-Waite deck, it actually has, there's usually like a little campus back here, and he's kind of like, one of the ways that you can look at it is him taking the swords away from the other campus to stop them from being able to fight. So almost like taking their opportunity away. I feel like this is you trying to grab your opportunity. Let's see, and when we clarify, maybe we'll figure out a little bit more. But now this Page of Swords, this is usually, what you're trying to get new knowledge. Maybe you want to communicate a little bit differently. But I feel like this is something you're a little bit anxious about, a little, nervous. Because maybe you can't, maybe whatever it is that you think that there's available to you, but you know that you're going to have to be able to put your best words in front of you, explain things, being able to maybe communicate your ideas with somebody, and maybe you're just like a little bit like unsure of it, a little bit nervous about it. All right. And then we got this Death card. And this represents such a huge, it's a huge change. This is like a huge change. So maybe if this is like a job or a business that you're thinking about, it doesn't have to be. It could be a life event, something. Could be going to school. But I feel like it's gonna usher in a change for you that you're gonna be happy about. Now this King of Coins. This is usually feeling very grounded, very stable, and knowing how to, handle things, your finances, or just having that kind of ability to, look at something and be able to work it out in a very practical way. And this is actually what's saying it's what's going against you. Now, I'm not sure if this is you, representing you. I mean, it is you're an earth sign. Or is this somebody around you that maybe you're trying to get involved in this idea, or, somebody that is going to be the judge of how you handle this idea with it coming into you or coming into them? Or like they're going to be the ones that say whether or not it's going to take? Let's see if we could, when we get some clarifiers, maybe that'll come up too. Because with this, the outcome, it's the Magician. This is about using all your resources and everything that you have available to you to make something happen. And so if you're going to usher in this change, I feel like you do have what you need to do. You have what you need to make it happen. And just a matter of getting past, I guess, these two blips. So let's see. Let's see what we got here. Oops, I'm looking at them, bringing down my world. Yeah. All right. What can we tell Taurus about the Page of Coins? Know about the Page of Coins. Oh, this can. Ah. All right, we got the Hangman and the Five of Swords. All right, well, it looks like maybe you're taking the opportunity to look at something a little bit differently. And you're like, okay, well, if I look at it this way, or if I see it in a different perspective, there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to win. It's a possibility there could be a consequence involved to it. And this Hangman, it's also like he's accepting the consequences. Like it changes the perspective of what you're looking at. And both of these cards saying you're going to do what you have to do regardless of the consequences. So again, now I don't know if this is not going to be for everybody, but maybe there is something that's going on that is maybe not in your best, or maybe you just have to be a little bit not. I don't know how to explain that. It'll come to me. But maybe it's not like lying, cheating. See, I don't feel like it's that. I really don't. But I feel like it's you're taking an opportunity, or you're reaching out to get an opportunity. And is this going to be something that is going to cause a consequence in your circumstance now? Because you have the Nine of Cups and the Six of Swords energy. So, with this Nine of Cups, this is like, everything is going well. Everything you could have ever wanted, it's here, right? You have all the blessings, but you have to move away from something. Something needs to be moved away from. I'm talking weird, I know. But it's almost like, you see like all those rough, choppy waters, and now is it this part where you're not sure about the consequences, so you're like trying to figure out one way or the other if it's a good idea because you think it's going to lead to this, or if you already have this and you're not willing to risk the consequences that could come with it. What about this Page of Swords? So what is the deal with the Page of Swords? Seven of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Now that's interesting. The Queen of Swords energy, it's almost like very honest, very independent, very, there's clear boundaries in situations. Like if you knew somebody like that, they're kind of like that attitude, or, common sense and kind of like Like, she doesn't take no shit, basically. But you have all these options here. So I don't know, again, if this is a part of you, your characteristics are coming up here. And that's a part of you, and you're deciding, okay, well, I'm going to be straight and honest and do what I have to do to make this happen. But then I have all these other choices and options I can go with. So I'm feeling like you're looking at it in different ways. You're kind of like juggling it and be like, okay, well, the consequence of this might be that. And then maybe if I do it like this way, in that sense, like, I feel like you're definitely like flipping it around in your head and like, what is worth it? What is actually going to be worth it? So what about this death card? What about this death card? Oh, got Justice and the Knight of Wands. All right, so you have all this energy coming out. You're feeling very passionate about whatever the situation is. You're inspired to do something, and you can, in a sense, feel a little impulsive. But I also feel like you want something to be fair and balanced, and you don't want to feel guilty about anything. Whatever it is that you might have to do, if you have to be shifty about something, if something's not sitting right in your mind, and you're actually feeling a certain kind of way about it, going like, hey, well, maybe it's not the best idea. Even though I feel all strong, I want to do this, I want this, but I feel like you are concerned about how fair it is, how, almost like, yeah, like you don't want to have a guilt complex. I feel like you would have a guilt complex. So what about this King of Coins? Who's this to you? All right, got the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So it's very possible this King of Coins person is maybe one of your good friends. Maybe they're the ones who brought you the new opportunity to begin with. Maybe they're the ones who, approached you with it. But maybe they're not on your side about it. Maybe they were kind of talking you down about it, like not feeling it for you. Maybe they were just like, but they could be the ones also that are saying what you might choose to do here, with this Hangman and Five of Swords issue might actually not work out because of, I don't know, something might be sketchy. It's the only thing I can think of. And justice is really, really important to you. You do not want to inadvertently screw somebody. You're not trying to hurt anybody's situation, but you're just still trying to make something work for you in a sense. Huh. All right. So what about this Magician? Let me find out about the Magician. Oh, I got the Fool and the Two of Swords. That makes so much sense. I feel like you, because you had the change, right? The Death card, you had change. That was coming, and that was going to be good for you. But I feel like you're going to have to make a decision based on, some facts that some kind of, things that you don't want to go into the whole, well, I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't want to hurt my feelings. You don't want to be hurt out of the situation, so you're not like trying to use any emotions, but you're going to try to get a new start. Either way, you want a new beginning. So whatever this might have been, I don't know if it stalls it or if it just slows it down for a second. Because I feel like it's almost like I feel like this King of Coins was your conscience, almost. Now that I look at it, it's like, yeah, probably one of your good friends, and they might have gave you the opportunity or thought about it with you. You talked about it. You got the idea from them. And just, I feel like this justice thing is just very, very, important to you. And you didn't really want to look at anything and make it not be a good situation. You didn't want to like do anything bad to cause anything not good. You didn't want to lie, cheat, and steal. I feel like you were just going for the opportunity, but then it started to look like the opportunity was going to cause, maybe not good things. All right, let's see if we could pull a couple oracle cards. I can stop myself from going over. All right. What does this have to say for Taurus 2022? What does this reading feel like to Taurus 2022? All right, trust and ghost. Okay, that's kind of cool. Now, trust, obviously, that's a pretty obvious one. But ghost is actually, you might have been possibly involved in a situation like this before. Maybe you had a business, maybe you had a job, whatever the situation was. Because I know it comes up saying that when this card comes up in a reading, it may be because a ghost from your past has been paying you a visit. Your ghost may be something unresolved or repressed, or it's a person or situation from your past. Pay attention to what is coming up emotionally during this time. Why do you think it's a ghost is coming to you now? What is it here to teach you? Kind of that sense, or my sister-in-law always used to say, are you still fighting those ghosts? Because, thinking about whatever's going on in your past, or whatever went on in your past when you were in a new situation, and kind of going through the phase, like, oh, I should have said, or I didn't say, or I could have done, that kind of feeling. All right, but trust is trust yourself. Trust what you know is right. Trust what you think is right. And, don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. If you're going with your gut, then go for it. A time for healing. All right, the balsamic moon. So, all right, so maybe you just have to take a time, clear your head, clear out everything that's going on. Maybe figure out how you can make it work for you. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you can give me a thumbs up, subscribe, write me a message if it resonates. I'd love to hear from you. And I'll be back in a couple weeks. All right, take care.